EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Then the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Is recovered by the Cardinals.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
They'll take over.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jacob Phillips. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Cut. Quick edge. Go. 25, check 25, check 25.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Cardinals, nothing.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
29 is the mic. Mic 29. Time to go, night. Come back. 29 is the mic. Mic 29.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Try to to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's 15-0.
His kick is good. Makes the score Browns 15. Cardinals nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 15. Murray now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Caught left side, Hopkins. The 40. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Box 22, box 22. I got you. I got you.
To throw again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for David Njoku.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. And the final seconds of the first half, and the Browns add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Final play of the half, Mayfield, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half from Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. As time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And this is going to be caught. So they get two more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 80,
Jarvis Landry, 77 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
at at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. Murray, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that will be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And it's
the Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Set to kick off.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Onside kick is recovered by the Cardinals.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
That's got to be a long day. Like 22. Here we go. Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Here's Murray from midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4. Jumper.
From the gun, Murray. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now this one complete on the slant route. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham,
Touchdown,
68 yards, and the Browns continue to roll.
The Browns will line
The
up.
electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when you're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of one, and it'll be fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Who you got? Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check, 93's the mic. 93's.
To throw is Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
32-yard line.
Now Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Got one. Easy, quick.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
2-yard line.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 21. Watch 21. Shoot. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming after you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Denzel Ward.
I'm going to come back to you. Shoot. Switch gears.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Mike 22. Let's go. Hey, shoot.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Uses the spin, and he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Rolling to his left. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Flacco. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go pass again with Flacco. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they started to execute it, and they started to protect the guy throwing the ball because...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Being chased out left. He's letting it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
To Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Back at the 14-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Flacco. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to it.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 26 yards. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Once more, it's Flacco. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Recovered by the Texans.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Recovered by the Texans.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd and short.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Watson now to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks.
Touchdown.
35 yards. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Now it's Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Crunch. Check the backer. Switch. Check 99.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Looking for Pyramid, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a first down throw. Watson buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Back to throw, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Jets 16-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Johnson on the counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Watson dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Man open, here is Crowder. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
23-yard line.
Flacco from the gun. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Flacco will take to the air again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that
now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to Frank Gore. Brings up 3rd down.
Flacco from midfield. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Flacco. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Flacco. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Kick is recovered by the Texans.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It's Watson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
38.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Johnson.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
57's the mark. Mark 57. I got it. Check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Texans 32. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 14-yard line.
A red zone 1st down for Flacco. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, the 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
39.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
For Houston.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
At the 42-yard line.
Pressure mounting. Flacco. They go with a screen to Gore. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flacco. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Setting to throw, Flacco. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Jets 46, Texans 39.
The effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Kick is recovered by the Texans.
Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And the Texans' first down.
What is that? 19! 57 Mike. 57 Mike. 57 Mike. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
One last throw here for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.